Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Susie, aka Queen of Diamonds, and I'm so pleased to have you with me once again. Today's video is a guided meditation, otherwise known as a guided visualization. So for this meditation, you're going to want to be in a seated position, preferably cross-legged or kneeling on the floor. So you can either sit normal cross-legged style. You can use some cushions or yoga blocks to sit on just to elevate your bottom. That sometimes helps to keep the spine straight. You can sit in lotus position or half lotus if you're able to do so. And again, you can use cushions or yoga blocks to just raise up your bottom. Or you can sit in the way I usually sit for meditation, which is kneeling on a bolster, Zen style. So you have a meditation bolster, or if you don't have a bolster, you could use a cushion and place that between the thighs and kneel with your legs on either side of it. So you're straddling the bolster or cushion basically. And just place your hands in a comfortable position. Make sure the spine is nice and straight. You want to get that feeling of being tall and stable and strong like a mountain. You can place your hands on your thighs. You can place them in a mudra. You can rest them in your lap, whichever feels the most comfortable for you. And when you're ready, just close your eyes and we'll begin the meditation. Find a position of stability and poise. Upper body balanced over your hips and shoulders in a comfortable but alert posture. Hands on your lap or your knees, arms hanging by their own weight like heavy curtains, stable and relaxed. Sense into your body, feeling your feet, legs, hips, lower and upper body, arms, shoulders, neck, head. And when you are ready, bring awareness to your breath, the actual physical sensations, feeling each breath as it comes in and goes out. Let the breath be just as it is, without trying to change or regulate it in any way. Allow it to flow easily and naturally, with its own rhythm and pace, knowing you are breathing perfectly well right now. Nothing for you to do. Allow the body to be still and sit with a sense of dignity, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete, whole, in this very moment, with your posture reflecting this sense of wholeness. As you sit here, let an image form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent or beautiful mountain you know or have seen or can imagine. Let it gradually come into greater focus. And even if it doesn't come as a visual image, allow the sense of this mountain and feel its overall shape, its lofty peak or peaks high in the sky, the large base rooted in the bedrock of the Earth's crust, its steep or gently sloping sides. Notice how massive it is, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful, whether from afar or up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top and trees reaching down to the base, or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one peak or a series of peaks, or of meadows and high lakes. Observe it, noting its qualities. And when you feel ready, see if you can bring the mountain into your own body sitting here, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one. So that as you sit here, you share in the massiveness and the stillness and majesty of the mountain. You become the mountain. Grounded in the sitting posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body and affording a panoramic view. Your shoulders and arms the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs the solid base, rooted to the floor, experiencing in your body a sense of uplift from deep within your pelvis and spine. With each breath, as you continue sitting, become a little more a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thought, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. As you sit here, become aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colours are changing virtually moment by moment in the mountain stillness, and the surface teems with life and activity. Streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants, and wildlife. As the mountain sits, see and feel how night follows day and day follows night. The bright warming sun, followed by the cool night sky studded with stars, and the gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another, and as the weather changes moment by moment and day by day, calmness abiding all change. Be the mountain as the season turns to autumn, and you are surrounded by golden light and bright colours as the cycles of life shift toward decline. Watch as the dormancy and darkness of winter take hold and sustain through the intensity of the violent weather, ice and snow. Notice how the mountain remains still, quiet and steady through the storms. Feel the warmth of the sun as it begins to warm once again, the stirrings of new life emerging in spring from the thawing ground, the rush of melt overflowing and cascading from the mountain's peaks. Hear the songs of birds and watch the wildflowers sprout in a dance of new beginnings. Bathe in the heat as summer ignites a flurry of growth and life as thunderstorms roll through your valleys. In any season, the mountain may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is, or how it's not a good day to see the mountain, that it's too cloudy or rainy or foggy or dark. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come and clouds may go. Tourists may like it or not. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not, seen or unseen, in sun or clouds, boiling or frigid, day or night. It just sits, being itself. At times visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, by the world of appearances, remaining its essential self through the seasons, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing on its surface. Watch as the sky becomes aglow with deep orange and yellow as the sun sets behind you, slowly turning to darkness that reveals the galaxies and endless space beyond, only to be obscured again with the rosy hues of dawn. Through it all, the mountain sits. Be the mountain that remains still and grounded through the changes of the weather, time and seasons that take place at its surface, undisturbed at your core. Notice how day and night come and go. The seasons are in a constant state of change, and yet you resist nothing, knowing that deep down you remain unchanged, secure, safe and whole. You. Like the mountain, your life will present an ever-changing experience at the surface, and you will experience varying degrees of darkness, light, activity and stillness. But always remember that at your core, the truth of who you are remains strong and patient. Our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms and crises, even the things that happen to us, are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristic is impersonal. Mountains have this to teach us, and much more, if we can let it in. So, in the time that remains, continue to sustain the mountain meditation on your own, in silence, moment by moment, until you hear the sound of the gong. Gently bring your awareness back to your breath, going in and out. Bring your awareness back to your body. Back to this time and place. Back to the room you were in. Feel your body in this time and place. Slowly bring some small movements back into your body, perhaps by wriggling the fingers and toes. Circle the wrists, flex and bend the feet. Take a big stretch if you like, and when you are ready, you can open your eyes in your own time. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to be notified when I post up new videos. And you can also follow my podcast, Queen of Diamonds UK, for audio versions of my guided meditations. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. I've been Susie, aka Queen of Diamonds, and I hope you have an amazing day.